A mechanical process resulting in the stimulation of the senses and the transmission of sensory information to the brain or spinal cord is called what? Number 2, the process by which sensations are organized to form inner representations of the world is called what? The what is the minimum amount of stimulation needed to produce a sensation. The absolute threshold is detected by exposing a participant to a progressively stronger stimuli until the participant can detect the stimuli what of the time. In the Ames room illusion, two figures appear to change what as they move from one corner of the room to the other. A psychological factor in signal detection is focusing your what on stimuli that are considered important. What is the source of all color? Number 8, what are the photoreceptors that allow us to see black and white? What are the photoreceptors that allow us to see colors? First, one question. Number 9, Gestalt psychologists have noted the rules in the way humans integrate bits and pieces of sensory stimulation into meaningful whole experiences. The rules are referred to the laws of what? Herring-Helmholtz and Mueller-Lyer both refer to what? The skin senses include what? The view that pain messages may not get through to the brain when the switchboard that transmits pain messages becomes flooded is termed what? Chapter 9, Motivation and Emotion. Motives activate behavior and propel the organism to what? The study of motivation is an attempt to understand what a behavior occurs. Psychologists define hypothetical states that activate behavior and propel one towards goals as what? The study of motivation is complex because it cannot be directly observed. Only what? Needs can be described as what? Needs give rise to what? One criticism of the Kinsey reports is that what? The concept of what describes the body's tendency to maintain a steady state or to act to restore balance in response to deprivation. According to stimulus motives, if a person is bored, they will be motivated to what? According to Maslow's what theory, humans are motivated by drives for personal growth. According to Maslow, individuals would not be motivated to satisfy their what needs until their what needs are met. Clark Hall stated that what are gained through experience. Biological factors in hunger include what? Sex drive in males is to what, as sex drive into women is what? Instinctual behavior is indicative of what? The sexual response cycle, according to Masters and Johnson, occurs in what sequence? And we need to have the correct sequence. Explanations for aggression that activate hormone levels are based on the what? What psychologists assert that people decide whether or not they will be aggressive based upon their previous experience with aggression and their interpretation of the other person's motives. Which of the following is not related to aggressive behavior? What are feeling states with cognitive, physiological, and behavioral components? An individual exhibiting sympathetic arousal and concern about danger is likely to be experiencing what? According to the James Lang theory of emotion, specific patterns of arousal and action are triggered by specific stimuli. The emotions we experience are therefore what? Chapter 10, 35. What is a demand made on an organism to adapt, cope, or adjust? Some stress is necessary to keep individuals alert and occupied, Hans Selye referred to this as what? The feeling of being pulled in two or more directions by opposing motives results in what? The idea that your past has influenced you immensely and must therefore continue to determine your feelings and behavior now is considered what? Individuals who are highly driven, competitive, impatient, and aggressive are referred to as what? Confidence in one's own ability to deal with a situation, which helps one to withstand stress, is called what? Psychological hardiness consists of 3 characteristics. These include what? Locus of control can influence what? Humor can result in several biological changes, such as what? Social support tends to what the effects of stress? Which of the following is not one of Selye's 3 stages in the general adaptation syndrome? Gender differences in response to stress are thought to be related to what? The first step for changing irrational thought pattern is what? If a person tends to exaggerate the extent of a loss, which heightens his or her emotional reaction, this is called what? Irrational events can create or compound stress by what? And the last question, a student is beginning a math exam. After reading the first question, they convince themselves that they will fail, even though they studied for the test. What should this student do?